My company is a small law firm named Giad Legal. It's a tax and immigration firm, and yeah, I think our focus is, or my focus specifically, is um, family-based immigration work, and with regards to tax, it's individual, partnership, and mostly startups. First thing is to keep DHS informed of any address change. You definitely want them to be able to contact you and send you necessary documents with no issues. Um, the other thing too is it depends on the the basis for your immigration. You might want to move forward with the next step as quickly as possible. For instance, if you immigrate here via through marriage, within at the end of the 2 year period, you want to definitely get that condition removed from your visa. At the end of the 3 year period of marriage, I strongly recommend that you apply for citizenship, and so that you can be somewhat on more sure footing in terms of you know your place here in the country. So if you're if you got your green card by marriage and you're still married to your spouse, the the length of time before you can apply is 3 years, contrary to what most people believe, which is the 5 year period. That only applies if you're no longer. That only applies. The 5 year period only applies if you're no longer married to your spouse. So the form to fill out to remove condition on residency is the I-751, and that is called Petition to Remove Condition on Residency. The best piece of advice for someone going through the immigration process to either, I guess it doesn't matter if you're inside or outside of the country. I mean, the forms that you fill out, the hoops that you have to jump through, they're different based on where you are. But say, for instance, if you're in the country and you are here illegally, there are a lot more. There are more options than a lot of people are aware of that you could utilize to gain some form of legal status. And the problem with it is not that it's very difficult to do or to complete these forms and submit the necessary information, it's just that it's very a mountain of information. So your best bet would be to reach out to a competent attorney to try and get some of that, try and get someone to help you with something like that. Additionally, I recognize that attorneys can be expensive, and it's not in a lot of people's budget to do that. But there are other resources that you can use. There is local clinics almost. A lot of law schools have clinics, and there are a lot of legal. They're like volunteer legal services in most communities, where you'll find sometimes immigration attorneys. They're volunteering their services to um, clients can't necessarily afford other can't necessarily afford the fee of an attorney to help them get through that. At my firm, though, our mission really is to focus in on the serve, and as such, my business model is designed in such a way as to um, make legal services more accessible to a larger group of people. The way it operates right now is that you have, people who have a lot of money are able to get the best of attorneys and the best aid in the terms of legal services. They get to understand the system a lot better and have get the best possible outcomes. And then you have some other people down here in the middle who might be able to do it, stack it all up on credit cards, and then you have the majority of the population down here, and no one is serving that group at all. They are oftentimes left in situations that in the beginning isn't as harmful, But as time goes on, it becomes they dig themselves in a hole that's so deep that there's almost no coming back from it. But only if they were able to reach out to an attorney early. If they were able to reach out to an attorney early, they would have avoided some of these situations. But the high cost of legal fee is a barrier for them. So my business model is as such that I try to not only do I have multiple fee structures and multiple means of payment, I try to work with the client to pretty much meet them wherever they are in terms of their economics, because the point is to help. At least that's the point for me.